Prairie View A&M University, excellence isn't just a word, it's a way of life. For 147 years, we've been empowering generations of students to carry our rich legacy of distinction with them as they blaze trails and make a difference in communities across the world. Our high-caliber faculty and rigorous academic programs prepare scholars to challenge the status quo and push the boundaries of knowledge. Pioneers emerge here, and changemakers are bred here. Excellence lives here.
Good afternoon and welcome to Prairie View, Texas, where we bring you a college soccer matchup between the Prairie View A&M University Lady Panthers and the visiting UNT Mean Green. Should have a good matchup in store between two teams trying to right the ship early in the season. UNT currently sits at 1-2 on the year through their first 3 games, while the Panthers still search for their first season success. Panthers come into this game off of a loss here on their home field against UTRGV, where they fell 3-0. North Texas Mean Green come into the game after a 4-3 loss against SMU, where they put up a good fight, started to mount to come back, were not able to make their way all the way back into the ballgame, and eventually fell for their second loss of the season. This is matchup number 4 all-time between these two teams. Through their contests against each other out on the pitch, one of them has gone way of the Panthers, while 2 have gone into the hands of the Mean Green. So 2-1 record for UNT, 1-2 for the Panthers. Panthers today going to be wearing purple and begin the game working left to right. UNT wearing the whites and starting on the right side, pushing towards the left to start the game. The starting 11 for the University of Prairie View A&M. We have Nina Jackson, the goalkeeper, freshman that has played every minute within the frame for the team so far this season. In front of her going to be Jaden Garza, Jayla Roche, Nani Hodge, Emily Apodaca, Chloe Wiggins, Amelia Alowu, Nyasia Goodwin, Destiny Twiggs, Ashanti Hall, and Emily Reyes. Game is underway with the Panthers in possession. For the Mean Green, keeper who has played a majority of the minutes, all but one half of play so far through their first 3 games, Hicks Bishop back within the frame. Peyton Annis back in the lineup again. Summer Brown, Claire Niedermeyer, Lillian Vandiver, Lily Cunningham, Peyton Renfro, Abby Major, Mia Bernard, Ella Bushko, and to round it out, their captain and one of the best players in the entire American Conference, Rachel Roebuck. Now a ball played ahead into the box, sliding forward and making a stop is Nina Jackson. A good job coming off her line and putting a stop to the early attack from UNT. UNT team is going to come out firing early. They put up plenty of shots already this season. A team that's offense can get going and get going fast. We saw it all last year, as last season they scored 38 goals, averaging 2 goals per game, 388 shots, 20.4 shots per game. A team that ranked 159th in the end of season RPI rankings among all Division I teams. Push forward now is put quickly away as that one works across the line and out of play for a throw-in from the Panthers, pushing towards their attacking third. Panthers have 1 shot in that matchup against UTRGV. They had a good breakaway with an opportunity, were not able to capitalize on it. That was a part of that loss where they fell 3-0 against a Vaqueros team that played very well both ways, especially on that defensive end, able to transition it into some offense, and then played well from set pieces, as 2 of their 3 goals came from the corner. UNT now starting an attack, working forward. Peyton Renfro, left-footed shot, stays off the frame and out of play, and that will be a goal kick now for Nina Jackson. Jackson, just a freshman from Mansfield, Texas, played at Mansfield High School, comes in and has immediately been thrown into the fire and played every minute so far in goal for this Prairie View team. Now has one of her biggest challenges of the season ahead of her tonight. As again, this is a UNT team that we know can come out and score quickly. Last season when these two teams played on August 28th, UNT won 9-0 in Denton. Now it's Prairie View's turn to play on their home field and see what they can do. Try to tie up that all-time matchup between the two teams. Panthers working their way past midfield, trying to work with the possession now. As they got further and further into that UTRGV game on Thursday, they had more and more success with possession. Started rougher than it ended as they picked up play late in that game. Now it's UNT switching to play with possession of their own as Lily Cunningham plays it backwards. She plays it back to the always dangerous Rachel Roebuck. Roebuck playing back today with the pink captain armband on her left, as now there's a battle for the ball on the far side. It works its way across the line and in favor of the Prairie View A&M Panthers. Prairie View now setting up, pushing forward. Less than 5 minutes into the game, and they have another one deep in their attacking third, trying to get a turn, dancing with her defender, and a good foot pokes it away for another throw-in. Panthers early have not been able to keep the ball in play, as UNT has been doing a good job of stopping any momentum that the Panthers have built with the ball live. Clearance now comes as a good touch pass opens up the field for UNT. Working with real estate now. Multiple players ahead as UNT has numbers. This one finds feet. Left-footed shot straight into the gloves of Nina Jackson. Mia Bernard, already the leading scorer for this team on the season with 2 goals, tried to put one in the back of the net for the 3rd time this season, but it was perfectly played by the freshman keeper. Bernard was named to that American Athletic Conference preseason watch list. It was fantastic last season. Shows back up this year in the watch list early. Now another opportunity for UNT and a good defensive possession. Steps forward, gets contact and a clearance, and now UNT trying to work with physicality. Mean Green work it back towards the defending territory of Prairie View and A&M, who will have to settle with a throw-in from a dangerous spot. Throw-in immediately finds the feet of Bernard. Bernard give and go, gets it right back. Another opportunity now, a lot of contact, no whistle. Ball still live, Summer Brown trying to work it around a defender and cannot yet. Brown drops it backwards to Cunningham. Cunningham now chips it. This one high skying into the box. Still loose, and eventually clearance comes as that one's knocked off of Summer Brown and across the line for a goal kick. UNT fans potentially wanting a handball on that one, as thought there was contact inside the box with the hand of a Prairie View A&M Lady Panther. Call was not made, and that will set up Nina Jackson for a goal kick here with 37:50 left on the clock in half number 1. Panthers now trying to use the width of the field. This one's dropped outside. Emily Apodaca finally chases it down, plays it back across the middle, and the interception is there. Panthers now a good opportunity as they reopen, get back inside the box. Right-footed shot is blocked as it's good defense that allows the keeper to come off her line, and Hicks Bishop dives on top of that one. Early activity from the Panthers. Again, fell behind early within the first 5 minutes or so against UTRGV and were never able to recover. Are trying not to let the same thing happen today as there's contact between two Mean Green players. One goes down, and the ball finds its way back to the feet of Panthers. Give and go, Panthers working forward. Goodwin tries to chase it down, cannot. Now a good touch pass ahead. Peyton Renfro looking for Summer Brown. No whistle as the contact comes. Bernard now sends it forward to Brown. Both players giving chase to it, and Garza. Contact with Brown, shoulder to shoulder, both go down, and the ball works across the line for another goal kick. Nearing 10 minutes played already in half number one. 2 shots to 0 so far in favor of the Mean Green. One of those shots found its way on frame. As now we get a whistle and a free kick for the Panthers just on their defending side of midfield. Panthers resume play with a big one that works its way into the 18. Chasing towards it and not able to get there as works its way across the line is Destiny Twiggs. A good job applying pressure on Rachel Roebuck. Roebuck watched it work its way across the line. The Panthers contingent of fans here thought that Roebuck made contact. Referee did not. And that's a goal kick now for Hicks Bishop. Roebuck last season a first team All-AAC 2024 player. Had a fantastic season, 8 goals and 5 assists. Has an assist already early this season. You can see playing defense today, listed as forward/defender on the roster. Can play both spots, 2 assists on the season. So has not found the back of the net yet, but has already had success where this team is really best. Last season, ranked 22nd in the nation in assists per game with 2.21. Good contact now as this one's played on a line into the box. It works its way across. There's no contact, and it goes all the way through and out the back for another goal kick. That one was well played, kept it low. No player from the Mean Green able to find a foot, and it worked across instead of finding the back of the net. UNT team, though, last season led the AAC with those assists, led in corners per game with 5.9, an area we know they could take advantage of today if they're able to get some. Had the 3rd best goal differential with 19. Again, had scored 38 goals last season, which was good for 45th in the nation. Renfro now working one-on-one. Gets it back after knocking it off of a defender. Ball still live inside the box. Multiple players chasing, and a good job there by Emily Reyes. Boxing out, watching that one work across. No whistle after the contact. Reyes, a 2024 transfer from University of Texas, El Paso. Joined the team last year, played 5 games, started 4 of those. Had 3 shots during her time on the pitch. Roebuck now deciding to play it all the way back to Bishop. .32 minutes left on the clock now, as the Mean Green will get a throw-in on their half of the field. Throw-in stays high. The clearance does not have enough power on it, and now there's a whistle after good play. Both players giving chase to it. Too much contact. That one's warranted for the Mean Green, and now they'll set up for a free kick in their dangerous territory, especially with Rachel Roebuck making the trot forward to resume play. So Roebuck stands atop the dead ball. Keeps it low, a missile into the box, immediately finds the foot of a defender. Now a right-footed shot is played from distance, and Nina Jackson gets a diving save to punch that one outside. And as it stays outside, it works across the line for a corner. Abby Major, the player, sending that one from well out. Major this season already has 6 shots. That is shot number 7. Second on goal this season. UNT now setting up with a corner. Just under 15 minutes into the game, and keeps that one on the wrong side of the line as it immediately stays across and out of play. That was Peyton Annis taking that corner kick for UNT. The second ever UNT legacy player. Her mother Carrie played underneath Coach John Headland as well. Now Peyton makes her way to wear that Mean Green uniform. Has had a great season so far in just her true freshman season. Something you know Coach John Headland is happy to see in his 31st season at the helm of the team. So 31 season, his 31st. Headland, only the second coach in history of women's college soccer to have 30 seasons in a row with a winning record at one school. Only other to ever do it is the legendary Coach Anson Dorrance, who is now retired, did it at the helm of North Carolina. One-on-one now on the near side. Panthers looking for space, dancing with her defender, not able to get around the feet as Destiny Twiggs has that one knocked away. And now the Panthers will set up for a throw-in. Throw-in makes its way to the edge of the 18, immediately finds the foot of a Mean Green defender and is sent right back to the same spot. So a bit of deja vu now as we'll see another throw-in for the Panthers. Still coming from the hands of Jayla Roche. Roche now plays it forward to Twiggs. Twiggs keeping possession before working that one across. Peyton Renfro's right foot plays it through the line, and that will turn into a corner kick now for the Panthers. Panthers still searching for their first goal of the season. Have one shot. That one shot came against UTRGV here on their home field. Now have a good opportunity to find their second shot on the campaign with 28 minutes left in the first half. This one's played into the 6, finds the head of a defender, works its way outside of the box, and now both teams are giving chase. First player to it is Emily Reyes. She was looking to connect with Emily Apodaca. Apodaca not able to chase that one down before it worked out. And now it's back in possession of UNT. Ball still alive. Summer Brown working all across the field, chasing that one down to regain possession for her team. Roebuck now plays it forward. And not able to chase it down before it works across the line, but it does at last touch a Panther. So UNT able to retain possession. Lily Cunningham now works her way forward for the throw. Cunningham, a freshman out of Cedar Park, Texas. First team all-district last season as the throw-in gets away from her and is immediately cleared back out for another. Panthers now looking to connect, cannot, as Apodaca passed that one forward towards Goodwin. Eventually fell through to UNT. UNT now a right-footed shot. Good defense from Jaden Garza, who uses her body to bat that one away. Cunningham now lofts one towards the goal. Just gets past the keeper, but good defense from the Panthers as a whole defensive unit keeps it outside of the net. And the score is still even due to it. Rachel Roebuck now looks to switch field, push it to the far side, and gets it back quickly. Roebuck wasting no time, looking for the big connection. Bernard works forward, and Nina Jackson gets the gloves to it. Jackson so far today has had some early pressure, has done a great job as there's been 3 shots, 2 of those on goal. So 2 saves already for the freshman keeper. Goal kick now skips low. Panthers try to play it backwards for possession with their defense. UNT doing a good job working it away, and now they play all the way back to Rachel Roebuck. Roebuck has been orchestrating the pace of play all day long. Will continue to here as it works its way back to her feet. Cunningham now. Ball over the top, no contact. Looking for a forward, rushing forward. Good pass, stays just a touch too high. Nina Jackson has another one that she can put a stop to. Just trying to connect with the sophomore Claire Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer last season was second on the team, 7 goals. All AAC third team honoree. Panthers now on a run of their own. The breakaway, opportunity, right foot, back of the net, and the Panthers find a lead for the first time this season. Their first goal of the year comes here in the 21st minute against UNT. Prairie View A&M takes an early lead now as on their home field, showing out early against the visiting Mean Green. Goal came from the foot of Ashanti Hall, the freshman. Came into this one with the only shot on the season so far for the Panthers. Her second shot of the year finds the back of the net. So Panthers put the pressure on early. 23 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in half number 1. So just under halfway through the first half, and they open it up. Niedermeyer looks to respond. Nina Jackson, a good save, but it's still alive in the box. Niedermeyer steps over, gets another opportunity that's cleared away, and the Panthers are showing out now. 22 minutes left in the first half of play. They hold on to the lead after a big threat from UNT. Mia Bernard stands atop the ball on the corner. UNT trying to find the equalizer. This one's quickly blown dead as the contact comes in the box, and a yellow card goes up early on UNT. All momentum continues to build for the Panthers here in Prairie View, Texas. So the clock is stopped with 22:08 left in half number one. Through the first quarter of today's game, Panthers just one shot to UNT's 3, but it's the efficiency that matters most, as that one shot got past the keeper in Hicks Bishop and gives them the lead. The yellow card was given to Abby Major. So the momentum continues to build here for the Panthers. The goal and the yellow card in quick succession of each other. Confidence continues to swell here on their home field. UNT trying to put a stop to it, but good defense there keeps another shot from finding its way into the box. That was at the feet of Ridley Reeves, who could not get it past the defense of Chloe Wiggins. Peyton Renfro now decides to try to find the pass across the box. And the clearance comes for the Panthers, playing it all the way back to Roebuck. Cunningham now, left foot inside the 6, finds the head of a teammate. The contact keeps it north of the crossbar. Another goal kick will come from Nina Jackson's foot. Jackson's goal kick sent straight to Niedermeyer, who cannot play it. Had a good touch, but it was cleared away from Chloe Wiggins. The Detroit Mercy transfer making an impact early in today's ball game. Put a stop to a potential shot just a moment ago. Now does a good job covering a very dangerous Claire Niedermeyer. Just over 20 minutes left to play now as a free kick will come for UNT. This one hooks towards the outside edge of the box. It's still alive. Roebuck tries to strike it with her right, falls first. Whistle now blows the play dead as there's a player down for the Panthers. So inside the box, UNT looking for that equalizer early. Able to get up is Emily Apodaca. Apodaca stands under her own power. Now goes back to the ground for just a moment as bringing the training staff out onto the field. You can see on that ball played into the box, Apodaca jumped over the top. Fell quite hard, as now she is having a quick conversation with the training staff out on the field. 19:56 left to play here in half number one. As both teams make their way to the benches, Prairie View holds on to that 1-0 lead here on their home field. both teams retake the pitch. Just under 20 minutes left to play. Now another whistle comes in favor of North Texas, who will set up on the edge of their attacking third with a free kick to resume play. Roebuck, the player tasked with resuming the play, sends this one high, finds the foot of a teammate. It's immediately cleared away. Panthers trying to get it out of the danger zone. North Texas works it right back towards it. Another whistle in favor of North Texas now comes, as it was really Reeves taking a fall after the contact, earning the whistle and now setting her team in dangerous territory. 18:45 left on the clock here in half number one. Rachel Roebuck, All AAC first team member last season. Team to watch this season now comes forward in striking territory. Panthers set up their wall. Roebuck, right foot straight off the wall and out. Another right-footed shot is sent towards Nina Jackson, who makes easy work of it. Jackson already facing 4 shots on the day, proving equal to each challenge so far. UNT, live ball, edge of the 18, step back, creating space. A good spin now as Summer Brown opens up a left-footed shot, stays errant, and stays out of play. Another goal kick comes for Nina Jackson. Jackson already 3 saves today on the season so far to this point. Had 1 prior to that one, but made easy work of the last few shots. Now has worked her way up to 4 on the season, 3 today against UNT. UNT now opting to make a keeper change, as again that starter for today was Hicks Bishop, who has started each game so far. Now deciding to bring in another keeper to try to keep the score where it is at 1-0. Give some backup to that offense, try to allow the offense to get some stops of their own. Player coming into the ball game now for UNT is going to be Alina Arneth. Arneth making her first appearance of the season and her first appearance wearing the UNT mean green colors. This one's played well. Roebuck the first to it, and a big foot puts it out of the box. Arneth, a transfer from Montlaus State College, started all 21 games, allowed just .76 goals per game, had 76 saves on the season, led her team to a 15-4-2 record, as now there's contact between Simone Sheridan and a player for UNT who goes down on the pitch. Quickly gets checked on from the training staff just in front of the bench. Nearing 30 minutes played now on the day, as we'll have another quick break following a lot of contact and a player going down hard.
Prairie View A&M University, excellence isn't just a word, it's a way of life. For 147 years, we've been empowering generations of students to carry our rich legacy of distinction with them as they blaze trails and make a difference in communities across the world. Our high-caliber faculty and rigorous academic programs prepare scholars to challenge the status quo and push the boundaries of knowledge. Pioneers emerge here, and changemakers are bred here. Excellence lives here.
So the medical staff able to tend to the player as our thoughts and prayers go with her. UNT ties it up quickly. Summer Brown perfectly placed into the back of the net, and the game is tied with 15:40 left on the clock. UNT doing it for their teammate quickly. Wasted no time with the free kick and the equalizer. So UNT ties it up. Summer Brown puts one in the back. Brown, one of the better players on this team last year, gets her first goal of the season, had one assist prior to that one, but finds the back of the net for the first time to tie up the ball game. Claire Niedermeyer now crosses one through the middle, again looking for the feet of Brown. Not able to connect as it's taken away by the Panthers defense. North Texas ties it up immediately afterwards. Momentum was in favor of the Panthers early in the game. UNT puts a halt to it here as we pass 30 minutes played in Prairie View. Summer Brown had 4 goals and 4 assists last season, has 15 career goals. That was her 16th, so up to 16 now, leads the team among all active players in goals and pushes that lead even further with that one. Also has 7 assists on her career. Has played in every game so far for UNT this season. So the senior from Arlington, Texas, tied it up in a big moment here. Now UNT is trying to take advantage of that momentum shift in their favor. North Texas has won the possession battle so far, 5 shots to 1, 4 of those being on goal. Nina Jackson has been able to put a stop to each attack outside of the most recent. As now Panthers pass backwards with possession. Mean Green continue to apply pressure on the offensive end. Panthers try to work their way with some speed through the midfield. Goodwin gets a turn, gets it taken away, and now it's UNT working in the opposite direction. A good pass ahead, just too much on it, but it does work off of a Panthers defender and will turn into a throw-in for the Mean Green. Tried to have the turn through the midfield. Back in their direction, Mia Bernard played it forward to Summer Brown. Couldn't find the touch she was looking for, but still does enough to get the ball back in the possession of her team. Bernard now dances with her defender and drops it off. Niedermeyer turns, right-footed shot, keeps on the ground, and Nina Jackson scoops it up. Under 12 minutes left now in half number 1. UNT now sending it over to Lily Vandiver. Vandiver to Major, who drops it back to Roebuck. Now works to the opposite side as they switch it. Good run, right foot contact. Clearance comes, but UNT plays it back towards the box. Niedermeyer searching for the shot. Has had plenty this season as she leads the team. Tries to get one off there, but it's immediately deflected by the defender. Another pass searching for Niedermeyer, not able to connect. Vandiver again there to clean it up. Major flips the field. Shot now. Nina Jackson clears out, punches it away. Panthers helping her out with the defense, as that one was still dangerous, but a good play from a sweeping Nyasia Goodwin. Gets the clearance, stops play and forces a throw-in to resume it, as it's back-to-back throw-ins for UNT. Bowman playing the pressure now defensively. Shot goes up, offsides, goes up as the flag is raised and the ball will go back to the Panthers. UNT now up to 6 shots and 2 corners on the game. 5 shots on goal. Prairie View just the 1 shot, 1 goal so far today. They scored that 1 goal on Hicks Bishop before Coach Headland decided to bring in Alina Arneth. Arneth comes into this game and makes some history for UNT as she's the first German-born player to make an appearance for the program. Summer Brown back atop the ball. Panthers have numbers as now they're tangled up. Is blown. Simone Sheridan, the one it's blown against after the hard contact comes between both her and Rachel Roebuck. Mia Bernard, preseason watch list player in the 2023 All AAC Rookie Team player, steps atop the dead ball. Just outside the 18, resumes play, right foot. Nina Jackson punches it right hand above the crossbar and out of play for a corner kick. Corner number 3 will come now with 8 minutes left on the clock for UNT. Bernard, who just sent that one on frame from a free kick, now sets up in the corner. Hand goes up, ball skips low and finds the wrong side of the net as it stays out of play with 7:30 left on the clock. Another corner, as this one skips all the way to the backside of the 18. Panthers trying to work it out of the box and do, but UNT is able to recover and play it backwards. UNT keeping the ball alive. Panthers now trying to get a good touch on the sky ball as it comes down, works across the far side line and turns into a throw-in for UNT with 6:56 left in the half number 1. Scoring summary in the 21st minute. Saw the goal from Ashanti Hall. Eventually saw the equalizer from Summer Brown for UNT. As now UNT continues to control possession from that goal on. The goal for the Panthers came on a breakaway. It's where we saw the shot come against UTRGV earlier this week, and now the same is seen today as a big test comes from UNT, playing it from well outside the 18. Stayed too high, did not have the drop on it. Nina Jackson gets a goal kick for herself with 6 minutes left to play in the first half. Jackson's save total up to 4 on the day. True freshman has played every minute in the goal this season for the Panthers. Is having her most successful game so far against what is really one of the best teams they will face off against. Vandiver now plays backwards. Hannah Phillips to Roebuck. Roebuck, a big ball ahead off the foot of Garza. Ball still loose in the 18. A good touch as that one dropped by Jaden Garza to push it further out of that attacking third, and now it'll be a throw-in for UNT's Georgia Gunther. Gunther, a transfer from Abilene Christian. Hannah Phillips now plays it forward to Niedermeyer. Panthers have been doing a great job today keeping Claire Niedermeyer quiet, and that is a tall task, as Niedermeyer had a hat trick last season, was also named to the AAC third team and all freshman team last year, but has not been able to get going so far today. Phillips left foot now, one hops it across the line. Nina Jackson watches it cross the goal line and sets up. Four minutes left in the first half, comes and goes. Niedermeyer working with the 1-2, had a give and go. Now opens up the field and plays it towards the middle. Bernard plays it wide. Low pass now skips through, makes its way to Niedermeyer after Brown sends it her way. All players pressuring back towards the box for the Panthers. UNT not taking the deep shot opportunities they could have as Bernard looks for the turn. Summer Brown tries to chase it through, but cannot get to it before it crosses the goal line, and that will work across with just over 3 minutes left to play in half number 1. That Panthers defense playing very compact, all inside their own defending third. You can hear the UNT fans pleading for a deep shot from the Mean Green. Just continuing to try to test Nina Jackson in goal. Have not seen one yet, as they've opted to continue to try to press forward through the defense. Bernard now. Big strike, but a big clearance. Roebuck's right foot is connected with. Skips, and Nina Jackson makes the easy read. Another opportunity. Field opening up in front of UNT as this one gets loose, and a clearance comes from Simone Sheridan. UNT had one of their best looks all day long. Lillian Vandiver had a run, played it forward towards Niedermeyer, who could not connect with her left foot, as the Panthers defense matched her stride for stride. Just over a minute and a half left to play. Game is still tied after a good pressure forward offensively from North Texas. highlight play now from the fans as the one-handed catch warrants some claps with just over a minute left to play. We've seen some great plays on the pitch. That one among the very best that we've seen today. .56 seconds left now in the first half. Another opportunity loose for Summer Brown. Brown looking for space, cannot find it as the Purples pack the box. UNT now opting to go wide as there's contact, no whistle, ball still live. Mia Bernard with 10 seconds left takes a test towards the goal. Ball still loose in the box as the clock ticks down across. And through 45 minutes of play, it's been a great matchup from both sides. Early goal from Prairie View A&M gave them their first lead of the season. Summer Brown brought the equalizer, and we head into halftime with a score of 1-1 between the Prairie View A&M Panthers and the visiting University of North Texas Mean Green.
Prairie View A&M University, excellence isn't just a word, it's a way of life. For 147 years, we've been empowering generations of students to carry our rich legacy of distinction with them as they blaze trails and make a difference in communities across the world. Our high-caliber faculty and rigorous academic programs prepare scholars to challenge the status quo and push the boundaries of knowledge. Pioneers emerge here, and changemakers are bred here. Excellence lives here.
back from break as we look forward to the second half. We'll take a look back at the stats from the first. It was a balanced game on the score sheet, but it did lean in favor of North Texas. In a majority of statistics, you can see the 1-1 score through the first 45, but 8 shots to 1, 5 shots on goal for UNT compared to just 1 for Prairie View. Prairie View with the 4 saves. UNT does not have one yet, as the only test that's been sent forth from the Panthers found its way through the fray. Teams retake the pitch now. UNT came into this game off of that 4-3 loss versus SMU in Denton. Prairie View a 0-3 loss here on their home field against UTRGV on Thursday night. Both teams in search of a win here in this early August matchup. The field flips. UNT will begin with possession to start the second half now. One to one through the first 45. Both teams looking for the edge now. Again, tied on the scoreboard. Game's balance leans towards UNT. Panthers had some great moments of momentum through the first half. UNT took it back in their favor as we neared the final 15 minutes or so. Now we have a fresh 45 on the board as UNT looks to play forward quickly. They've controlled the pace so far. This is a team that put up 20 shots per game last season. Had 8 in the first half today, so still a blistering pace, but slowed it down from what could be a frenetic pace a few times last year. Michaela Police now works one-on-one dances with her defender. Plays it through to the middle. Nia Wilson with the turn, opens up the field. PV switching now. UNT with the clearance, but PV able to stand back atop the ball. Another one sent as a test towards the keeper. Quick stop from Alina Arneth in the net. The 11 on the field for PV to start the second half. We have Nina Jackson still in goal. Michaela Police, Jaden Garza, Jayla Roche, Nani Hodge, Emily Apodaca, Chloe Wiggins, Nia Wilson, Nyasia Goodwin, Brooke Bowman, and Emily Reyes. For the opposite side, UNT starts with Alina Arneth in the net to start the second half. Peyton Annis, Hannah Phillips, Summer Brown, Claire Niedermeyer, Lily Cunningham, Abby Major, Ridley Reeves, Rachel Roebuck, Mia Bernard, and Georgia Gunther. So both teams still largely the same. Few changes throughout the lineup from what we've seen in the starting 11. Prairie View now looked like they were going to work through transition, slow down the pace instead, and control in midfield. Far side, the pass is intercepted. UNT now working with some space as a long shot is rocketed high above the goal. Nina Jackson sets up for a goal kick. UNT trying to take advantage of that collapsing defense from the Panthers. Not able to on that shot as there was too much power and air underneath it. UNT comes away with the goal kick. Summer Brown finds it at her feet, passes it to a teammate, contact and a whistle And this ball is going back in the opposite direction. UNT trying to start an attack inside their attacking third. It is put quickly to a stop after the body-to-body contact put Nani Hodge on the ground. Prairie View gets a turn into the midfield. It's immediately taken away as the touch is heavy. And the defender perfectly plays it. Now plays it forward for UNT. Niedermeyer tries to find it, could not track it down, and now gives chase as Prairie View works towards the width. Flag goes up. Offsides was called. 40 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second half. So the two teams so far have had the same level of success in finding the scoreboard. They've done it in drastically different ways. UNT has been peppering shots all night long already. As now they have another opportunity for one. A good turn and a good pass ahead. Just too much power on it as the look from Peyton Annis trying to connect inside the edge of the box. Just a step or two too far out in front of a running Mia Bernard. As now UNT will have another opportunity, but UNT has already been peppering all the night long. Opposite side, it's been Prairie View, the one shot, one goal. As now there's a whistle with contact in the box. Player goes down, and this one, a great opportunity for the Mean Green to strike again and strike early here in the second half. So a PK on the way. Rachel Roebuck, the player standing atop it. Hand goes up, shot goes in. Rachel Roebuck punches one through to the back of the net. Her first goal of the season gives UNT their first lead of the night. So UNT trailed early in this ball game. Had a card against them. It looked like Prairie View had the edge through the first quarter of the game. Since then, it has completely flipped 180. Now it's headed in direction of UNT, who's trying to push their all-time series lead to 3-1 over the Panthers. A lot of time left to play for the Panthers to try to work their way back into this one. North Texas now works it backwards. Allowing time to run off of the clock. As they have the lead, it is now a game of possession for the Mean Green. Now they work it wide. Still inside the 18, a step back. Right-footed cross is immediately knocked away. And with 38:30 left on the clock, we'll get a corner now for the Mean Green. So 38 minutes left to play. UNT with their first lead of the day after the penalty kick goal from Rachel Roebuck. Sent right through the middle of the uprights. hooking corner now. Two-handed punched out by Jackson. Still loose inside the box. Prairie View trying to chase him down, going to be able to. This one off the foot of a Panther and across. So now a throw-in comes for UNT, still deep inside their attacking third and ready to pounce, continue to add to that lead. Right-footed test now, played into the 6-yard box, off the head of a Panther. Flag up, offside is called, and that puts a stop to the attack. Couple times already tonight, UNT has been caught trying to cheat forward on those and have earned the whistle each time for the offsides call. Same thing happens here early in the second half as we're less than 10 minutes into this half of play. UNT already has the edge with that 1 goal in the half to give themselves the edge in the game. 10 shots on the night. 2 have found their way through. Peyton Annis now a heavy touch as she tried to work through with the dribble. Ball played ahead now, both teams giving chase to it. Panthers get to it first and make it work across the line as there's a whistle. Jackson puts the ball back into play on a low skipping goal kick. UNT able to get to it first. Peyton Annis now playing the line, doing all she can to keep it in play, but not able to get to it before the ball worked its way across, and that one is now a throw-in for the Panthers. Panthers trying to play it down the near side, instead they cannot, as now there's a whistle. Emily Apodaca gets the whistle blown on her here with 34:45 left on the clock. Rachel Roebuck, who we just saw score the goal to give the North Texas Mean Green their lead, sets up with another opportunity to add to the total. Has 1 goal on the season. Free kick is high and arching over the crossbar and out of play. So it could have been an opportunity, instead has too much air underneath it and gives a goal kick to the Prairie View A&M here. Prairie View with the build. Working forward, you've used these counterattacks a few times today. Their 1 goal came on a similar breakaway play, but this time they're not able to find the gaps in the defense, and it's UNT working with a counter of their own. Niedermeyer working. Cuts back, opens up, right-footed shot. An absolute missile wide of the goal. Nina Jackson able to watch that one through as it stayed off frame. But Niedermeyer put the pop behind that one in search of her 2nd goal of the season. Claire Niedermeyer entered today's game with that 1 goal, 19 shots on the season through just her first 3 games of the year. So has been putting up shot after shot. Has only netted the 1, but the pressure that she applies cannot be overstated, as Another player goes down. This time the whistle blown against Destiny Twigs. Again in favor of UNT. Official now going to have a quick conversation with the head coach of Prairie View, Coach Abe Garcia. Quick conversation between the official and Garcia. Makes the trot back out to the field, sets up for another free kick. 32-31 left to play. UNT in search of their second win of the season, trying to work their way back to 500. This one's played low, finds the foot of a Panther as Chloe Wiggins uses her left to poke it across and out across the line. UNT able to use that one to work forward further into their attacking third and now set up for a throw-in. UNT wasting no time working their way into an attack. Summer Brown can't get solid contact between foot and ball. Prairie View gets another clearance, but it falls to UNT. North Texas with a cross towards Niedermeyer. Ball still loose, finds the feet of Brown, whose turn and shot puts the ball out of play and puts another goal kick. Multiple subs now coming into the game for Coach Headland and UNT, as just north of 30 minutes left to play here in Prairie View. They have the 1-0 lead and have had a majority of the possession here in the second half already. Possession turned into a penalty kick and a goal already in the half. Would love to add to that total again. When they played this team last season in Denton, Texas, UNT was able to have a dominant win of 9-0. Prairie View has to be happy with the fight they've put up tonight. Prairie View gets their first whistle in their favor here in second half, as there's a foul called against North Texas. So just on the attacking half of Prairie View, they will set up for a free kick. The player set to take it is Chloe Wiggins. Wiggins had one shot and one appearance at Detroit Mercy before transferring to Prairie View. Another whistle comes now, and the ball will be sent back in the opposite direction, as now it's called against the Panthers in purple. Under 30 minutes left to play now. Roebuck keeps this one low as she uses the width of the field to play it forward. Cross now played into the box, skips through and works its way on the ground outside. More control of possession now for UNT, who plays it back to the middle. This one's dropped to the edge of the 18. Pass on the ground finds feet, but is immediately taken away after a good contest and contact. Both teams now giving chase. There's a turn and then a clearance. Emily Reyes, the player clearing that one out, as it found the foot of Lillian Vandiver, but then quickly worked away as Vandiver was not able to keep it at her feet and in play. North Texas continuing to press forward. Right-footed shot. UNT still going with the strategy of putting up as many shots as possible. That one was not quite squarely hit as it was skied well above the goal and out of play. But another opportunity for UNT to continue to put shots up on the board. 13 total on the game now. 6 of them shots on goal. So despite trailing in the game, Nina Jackson has had herself quite the day within the frame for Prairie View A&M. UNT making some changes. 27:55 left to play here in half number 2. Panthers pounced early in this game, took the lead. Led 1-0 for a short period of time before UNT came back to tie it up and then took the lead here in half number 2, trying to add a third goal to the total. Right foot played straight to Jackson, who couldn't cleanly handle it but jumped back on the rebound. Jackson adds another save to her total. 5 on the day. Prairie View overextending on their passes, trying to work into their offense. It's easily back after transitioning through the midfield over the top for UNT. They're bringing it back into the box. Spent a lot of time already here in the second half. UNT now drops it outside. Settles at the feet, right-footed shot above the crossbar and out. UNT, a good ball that settled at the feet. Vandiver got a touch, dropped it in front of herself. Just got underneath it and played it too high. So Chloe Wiggins sets up for another goal kick. 26-26 left in the game. Prairie View so far this season has had those 2 exhibition matches here on their home field. Then they played the University of North Dakota and UTRGV, who they both lost to 0-3. Now playing against North Texas before going on the road to play a team that has already played North Texas this season, University of Incarnate Word. Team from the Southland that was able to find themselves in the win column on opening night as they defeated the Mean Green 2-1. That was the first loss of the season for UNT in their first game. They were able to bounce back against Sam Houston. UNT won that one 2-0, and then had a well-fought battle against SMU after they eventually fell 4-3 on Thursday night. So they're trying to work their way back to 500 on the season. Early. Now another shot is played above. Nina Jackson, a good angle, good read. Pushes that one, uses both hands to keep it over the bar. See a replay of that save from Jackson. It was a good shot aimed at the upper third of the net. Jackson watched it, got both hands up, made the contact, and kept it outside of the frame. As now UNT sets up for a corner. Left-footed corner hooks towards the net and hits the top of it after being played out. That'll flip the field for a corner on the opposite side. 23 minutes left on the clock. Corner number 7 now. High arching inside the 18. Off the head, looking for a connection as the header set it up well for UNT, who's able to settle it back down. Cross now into the box. Left foot kept on the ground. Ball still loose, in danger. Niedermeyer, big shot. As that one just outside of the frame, and that was actually Hannah Phillips, the defender, working her way forward and making contact with that shot, sending it above the bars. .45 left in the game now. UNT foot still on the gas. Here in the second half, 10 shots to 0 for UNT. It's a balanced half number 1. UNT has played with possession control in half number 2, also had the goal on the penalty kick. As a player that came into this season highly touted and for good reason, and Rachel Roebuck gave them the lead, is the reason they hold on to it currently. Pressure now from the purple-wearing defenders as that one works across the line in favor of Prairie View A&M Panthers. Over halfway through the second half, Panthers getting closer and closer to what could be desperation time as they try to build any sort of success here in half number 2. Good ball played forward now. Opening up the field, a big kick ahead. Both teams giving chase to it. Hannah Phillips watching it. Joining Phillips watching that one across the line was Lily Cunningham, who turned on the burners to let that one work across and allow Alina Arneth to set up with a goal kick. Arneth has not had a single test sent her way in the game as she entered in half number 2. Her defense has helped her as much as humanly possible, not allowing a single ball to be sent her way so far. UNT now already beginning to run off the clock as there's just over 20 minutes left to play in the game. Playing a bit of keep away as Panthers have not offered up any pressure yet. UNT decides to work their way towards an attack. It's immediately taken away for the Panthers, who now look for a breakaway. Trying to use some speed. Mean Green have numbers as the white jerseys work their way back towards defense. Pressure puts it away from the Panthers. Now North Texas works in a transition offensive attack of their own. Ball's played ahead, one-on-one between the two. A right-footed shot, Nina Jackson stops it. Still alive inside the box. Panthers bring a clearance. UNT cleans it up. Another opportunity. Annis goes to work with the ball at her feet. Left-footed turn and shot is stopped. One-on-one across the line now keeps the ball in possession of UNT. So under 19 minutes left to play. And North Texas decides to play it backwards again. It's a UNT team that's trying to push their way to the 2-2 record. Coach Headland, again, one of the best to ever do it, currently in the top 10 among active coaches in wins. One of the best you'll ever see as he sits in 9th place, the winningest coach in any North Texas sport history. 401 wins, is in search of win 402 here tonight. Right-footed test, stays up again, does make contact with the foot of a Panther player. And that will set up another corner for UNT here in half number 2. Corner number 8 on the way. Left-footed corner is bent into the box, played right back out. Another one lasered low, immediately cleared, and another shot, not too much of a test as Nina Jackson watches it above the bars, out of play. 17 minutes left to play. They will resume it with another goal kick. Jackson already with her career high in saves in a single game with those 5 today, does have those 2 goals allowed. But when you consider that she has faced off against 18 shots, 7 of which have been on goal, has had herself quite the day against this UNT team. A contingent of different keepers that have been in the ballgame for UNT have not had the same amount of work sent their way, as there's been 1 shot, and the 1 shot found the net, so 0 saves so far for the multiple keepers that have played in this game. Panthers fans pleading for the corner. Ref not agreeing, and that will set up a goal kick now. Just over 15 minutes left to play in a game that has been a contingent one. Both sides have battled hard in the contentious game. You can see early success from the Panthers put them on the board, their first goal of the season, so at the very least they do walk away from this game with that bit of success behind them, able to take a deep sigh of relief as they've watched one go through the net now. North Texas still playing possession, playing it forward. Majority of this second half has essentially been a long string of possession for UNT. We've seen a couple different pushes in the opposite direction for the Panthers, but they haven't been able to build a true breakaway that we've seen them have their most success on this season. They've had a couple looks where it seemed like they would be able to have that connection, but have got a bit too overzealous on the passing and have not been able to convert any of the pushes into much success so far in half number 2. Gunther back to Roebuck. Roebuck switches, and now North Texas decides to work forward for an attack of their own. Prairie View gets a takeaway, immediately turns it back to the feet, and now it's back at Gunthers. Simone Sheridan now. Another push, and another player down with a whistle just outside the box. So UNT will set up with another attack and in great possession. They've had set piece success this season. Have had 8 corners already today. Have seen 9 fouls from Prairie View A&M. Lillian Vandiver sets up. Nina Jackson sets up inside the goal. Vandiver plays it towards her teammates. Good ball is found and met in the box by the Panthers. One-on-one now, both teams giving chase to it. Panthers come away. Panthers pushed it forward with some ease, but before that one could continue play, the whistle was blown, and they'll set up for a free kick from their defending third. If you've joined us in the last few minutes, this game started in favor of Prairie View. They had the early goal, their first of the season, from Ashanti Hall. So 1 shot, 1 goal from the Panthers. But from that point on, it has been all UNT as they have continued to pepper shots all night long. The first goal of the game came from Summer Brown. Quickly after that first goal from Prairie View A&M, we saw Brown respond with the equalizer of her own. The second came on its penalty kick, as it was Rachel Roebuck finding her first goal of the season. Already had 2 assists, so up to 4 points now. Was the point leader for this team last season and is poised for more success and potentially that same spot on this year's team. Last season had 8 goals and 5 assists, so is not far off of pace early in this campaign. Prairie View now trying to use real estate in front of them, not able to, as UNT reads the passing lanes, gets the takeaway. Prairie View gets an interception of their own. Just over 10 minutes left to play. Both players connected with the ball hard. Player goes down for UNT, as we will get a quick timeout. She takes a walk to walk that one off. Play will resume with a free kick in just a moment, as the clock stops with 10 minutes and 39 seconds left here. Ball is dropped back into play for UNT. North Texas works it all the way back to Arnott in goal. Mean Green have had many opportunities to continue to run that clock out, but they continue to apply some type of pressure rather than setting back and just playing a game of possession. They continue to play on that attacking half. They're nearing that season average for last year in shots per game. Again, averaged 20 throughout the campaign as a whole last season. Those shots per game, the 20, put them at 5th in all of Division I. First in their conference, so 20.42 shots per game. Again, this is a team that finished 7th in the American Athletic Conference last season, but did finish with a winning record overall, 7-6-6, 3-3-4 in conference. Coming into this season, UNT was picked to finish 5th out of 11 teams in the preseason American poll. Prairie View was picked to finish 7th out of 10 in the SWAC preseason poll. Substitutions now come into the game for UNT, so the clock will stop as they have that lead. When you hold on to that lead, now the new rule that was instated last year in college soccer, if the team that is leading within 15 minutes makes a substitution, clock does stop. Niedermeyer now finds the ball at her feet, sends one towards the goal. Jackson keeps it out of frame. That one was played perfectly by Nina Jackson. Popped out of her gloves, but was able to clean it back up. And with just under 9 minutes left to play, a good test came from UNT, and another save came from Nina Jackson. Niedermeyer searching for her first goal of the night. Still has had a large impact on this game as she has 4 shots total. Player that led this team in shots last season. One of the things she does best is continue to send balls towards the net, and at the very least make sure that goalkeeper is keeping her head on a swivel at all times. Prairie View at the edge of their attacking third, 8 minutes left to play, setting up with a free kick. Played to the edge of the 18. Contact just outside the box, no whistle. That one works well above the 2 players and out across, out of play. UNT has a throw in with 7:30 left. North Texas on an attack. Niedermeyer drops it outside. Niedermeyer finds the ball back at her feet and centers it in the middle. Georgia Gunther now plays the ball into the box. Summer Brown pushes forward. A whistle comes across against Brown. And the ball will be back at the feet of Prairie View A&M. Destiny Bargon now plays it forward, trying to find her teammate in the attacking Ashanti Hall. Hall gets too physical, earns a whistle. And now with just over 6 minutes left to play, Mean Green have the ball back at their feet. UNT has really settled in here in half number 2, looks much more comfortable. Prairie View trying to spark up that offense as they did in the first half. But that Mean Green defensive line has only improved as the game goes on. Pass is played forward. Bernard looking for a teammate, but the pass is picked up by a Panther. Clock ticks its way past 5 minutes left in the game. UNT still on a push forward as now whistle is blown against the Panthers. against UNT rather, and the Panthers will have the ball back at their feet for another setup. 4:44 left on the clock. North Texas has now worked their way up to 20 shots on the game. Only 2 of them have found their way past Nina Jackson. North Texas not done yet getting the offense sent her way, though, as another one played towards her and just above the crossbar, out of play. Last season when these two teams played, UNT scored 6 goals in half number 1, 3 in the second half, for that total of 9. Added 21 shots in the first, 18 in the second half, so 39 shots on the game. Overall, Prairie View has looked much more comfortable here playing on their home field rather than when they played UNT in Denton around this time last year. Under 2 minutes left now. Ball works its way back to Summer Brown, the first goal scorer of the day for UNT. 16 goals in her career. That 16th came tonight. Leading scorer among all players active on this team for UNT. Minute 30 left to play now. So North Texas working their way towards their second win of the season. First came against a Conference USA opponent in Sam Houston, won 2-0 in Denton. Second win that they're closing in on now against a SWAC opponent in Prairie View A&M, who has put up quite the fight. One minute left to play. Simone Sheridan tries to chase this one down. Watches it work across the line, sets up for a throw-in with 50 seconds left. Panthers in desperation time. Sheridan, a big play forward. It is met by the Mean Green before it even finds the ground. Panthers push backwards. Shanti Hall really trying to chase that one. As on the far side, Carrie Hutchinson now chases it outside and comes back with a throw-in. 22 seconds left in the game for Prairie View to try to find that spark one more time. Ball works, switches the field as Simone Sheridan skips one towards the box. Numbers are back for the Mean Green, and the final clearance will do it for UNT They get their second win of the season here tonight against Prairie View A&M. Prairie View A&M, the Panthers were able to pounce first, had their first goal of the season, took the early lead behind the run and the foot of Ashanti Hall, who pushed one through past the keeper in Hicks Bishop. From that point on, it was all North Texas. Summer Brown again gave her team the tie. And then it was the usual suspect of Rachel Roebuck getting her first season net to put her team out in front and work their way towards their second win of the season. Through 90 minutes, back and forth games started in favor of the Panthers. Throughout the entirety, though, UNT was able to find the edge they were looking for and hold on to that lead. A great game between two teams that are still continuing to try to search for some early season success. UNT now pushes to 2-2 on the season. Panthers fall to 0-1. I'm Cade Hack saying so long from Prairie View, Texas, where the final score is 2-1 in favor of the visiting North Texas Mean Green. This has been a presentation of Prairie View A&M Soccer on the Panthers Sports Network.